Do you feel guilty every time when you say no to someone? But what if I told you that setting boundaries can actually make your relationship better and improve your well-being? Hi, I'm Kelsang, NLP Life Coach, and I help people overcome stress, anxiety, limiting beliefs, and negative emotions like anger, sadness, and guilt. I've worked with many individuals, especially working moms, who struggle with setting boundaries without feeling bad. And therefore, today in this video, I'm going to show you how you can overcome that guilt and start saying no in a way that actually serves you and serves your relationship. So if you're able to relate to whatever I've said, stay with me till the end. And like I said, I'm going to share some powerful techniques that will help you to set the boundaries without feeling guilty. Now, let me ask you this first. Have you ever said yes to something and immediately regretted it? Maybe a colleague asked you for a help with a project at work and you said yes, even though you already were like completely overwhelmed and you had enough on your plate. Or maybe someone in your family asked you for your attention and you dropped everything, even though you had planned to work on something really important. So you end up feeling drained, resentful, and guilty because you're continuously saying yes to everything. Now, here's the thing. When we don't set boundaries, we're putting others' needs ahead of our own, often to the point of burnout. So it's like you're constantly running on empty, right? You might feel like you should help because you don't want to disappoint anyone, but in reality, you're putting your own well-being on the back seat, on the back burner. Now, this guilt starts to pile up and it begins to feel like a heavy weight over a period of time. And it's just not a one-time thing, right? Over time, saying yes to everything can lead to stress, frustration, and even resentment. The more you ignore your needs, the worse it gets. You feel like you're stuck in a cycle, not able to break free from the pressure of always saying yes. Now that we've looked this part, let's talk about how you can overcome this guilt and set boundaries that work for you. So here are 4 powerful tips. Number 1 is reframe your beliefs. In NLP, we talk a lot about the power of beliefs. The reason we feel guilty is because we hold certain beliefs like, if I say no, I'm being selfish. Or if people will be disappointed if I don't help. But remember, these are just the beliefs and beliefs can be changed. So reframe the beliefs to something more empowering like setting boundaries as an act of self-care, and that helps me to be the best version of myself for myself and for others. Let's say, for example, think of a time when you said yes for something that you felt completely overwhelmed afterward. Now imagine if you had said no, how would that have given you the space to feel more in control and less stressed? Tip number 2, understand the power of no. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. In fact, it's a form of respect. Respect for time, energy, and well-being. You see, boundaries are like walls protecting your peace. When you say no to something that doesn't align with your priorities, you're actually saying yes to your happiness. So let's say, for example, one of your friends invites you out for a dinner, but you're completely drained and exhausted, right? Saying, I can't come tonight, I need rest, isn't selfish. It's you taking care of yourself so that you can be there for them when you're fully energized later. Tip number 3, practice saying no in small steps. It's really hard to go from constantly saying yes to setting boundaries all of a sudden, right? So start small. Practice saying no to little things like a request from a colleague or a favor that's not really urgent. Let's say, next time when someone asks you to attend a meeting that isn't necessary for you, that's not on a priority, right? Practice saying, I have another priorities right now. It's simple, but it helps you to get used to saying no. And tip number 4 is use NLP Anchoring to build confidence. NLP uses a powerful technique called anchoring. This means associating a specific gesture or word with a positive feeling or a state, like confidence. So when you start to feel guilty, try tapping your fingers or probably taking a deep breath and remind yourself that this boundary is for my well-being. Let's say that you're about to say no. Take a moment, Tap your fingers and tell yourself, it's okay to put myself first. So start applying these powerful techniques or tips in your daily life and start taking charge or control of your life. Now imagine this, a life where no longer feel guilty when you set boundaries. Instead of feeling drained and overwhelmed, you feel empowered and in control. You're honoring your needs and maintaining that healthy relationships. Saying no becomes easier for you now, and you're now able to focus on what really matters to you. You see, setting boundaries actually strengthens your relationships because you're no longer resentful or overextended. You feel more present, more in control, and more connected with the people that you really care about. So if you are ready to take control of your life and set the boundaries without that guilt, then I'd love you to join my upcoming 3-day challenge. The link is in the description. Click on the link and sign up today and start your transformation journey. And if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like and share it with someone who could use these tips, and subscribe for more such powerful content on Mindset Shifts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.